Old Black Women, honoring Lula Ledlow, Annie Blair, Aunt Essie, Clark, and the Mount Carmel Choir. Old black ladies display a beauty more varied than the congregation's babies. They range in color from full moon to the interior of midnight. Their shapes and sizes are as different as the stones among the shadows of swaying palms. Some have hips that protrude like the benches we place our weight upon. Although one wears a hat that Saturn and a comet revolve around, they are all rooted in the earth, their flower watered by the Spirit. Like posts, old black matrons are marked with all that's happened to them. The nail holes where dreams were punctured. The scars from ingrown barbed wire when loved ones were ripped from their bosoms. The sagging from the weight if their children's children were heaped upon them. The rock pelts after being pushed into society's lowest circle. Though they have 3 strikes against them, old black women don't hiss back with the tongues of hate. Because they've come a prayerful long ways, they know how to keep the snake cool and covered inside their wicker baskets. In fact, whether your feet be dark, tan, or chalky, whether you're far from far or stop from going far, whether you're too or tolerably mature, when you're being hugged by an old dark mother, your bones know they've finally come back home. Beneath their church perfume, old African-American elders glow with the mud of the holy rivers they were baptized in. Though they may live in high-tech cities, they still walk with seashells pressed to their ears, listening to the oceans of ancestral voices which were always washing over them. In our black past, colored women took their master's pale religion, breathed into its nostrils the spirit of redemption and hope, and raised its corpse from the dead. They were true magicians. Since they had nothing, they summoned a mountain-moving genie from the void of their sorrow. They still lean upon this rock and whirlwind of power. They call it their faith. To hear my wife sing her passed-on mothers, "The Lord has shined on me," while fussing with pots in the kitchen, is to knock on heaven's high door, while still wearing warm socks, which haven't been pulled off by an undertaker. Sick or well, when a choir of old angels assembles at the front of the church, they hover there like lustrous dark birds, testing the air currents for the proper moment to swoop away from earth. Although one tired flyer does not want the congregation to know she must lean upon the piano, all the singers are prayerful. The heavenly messenger will glide back down with them on the outstretched wings of their gowns. The pianist begins brushing the keyboard with her long tail-feathered fingers. When these birds of paradise finally cry out, "I am redeemed," each voice unique as a cricket, brushing its legs against a different violin string, the total effect like an upburst of colored balloons, the Holy Spirit settles to earth, peaceful as a cloud, and the church, row by row, is filled with the transforming helium of soul. Our old black women are national treasures. They are not demanding millions in saving restoration. However, it would profit us to give them some appreciation, maybe a simple You are precious and dear to us. Then prepare for the yield that comes from one of their low-tech hugs, which presses heaven and earth together again and moves our spirit back to its rightful home.